Today is August 5th, and I found myself in another area. Some places it's thick, some places it's way too thick to be even to consider walking through. So I've been having to walk around and around. This area's grown up quite a bit. I've harvested a few things, and I can make a list later once I'm back to camp. But I brought a bucket with me, and I've already fallen and broken the handle. Of course, it's plastic anyways, but I'm going to back up a little bit. I've had to move a bunch of trees and saplings aside in order to get a couple piles of moose poops, and these are winter. I can tell by the size and the shape of these. These are hard. They've been eating hard stuff like this, twigs, tips that are tender in the wintertime, so their poops come out different shape. In the summertime they come out soft, more they land like a cow patty, if you want to call it that. But I collect these for my garden, and it's good fertilizer, it's good mulch, adds a little nutrients. And the problem is getting to some of these winter drops, because the leaves are out now and the moss has grown up around some of them, so I've had to figure out how to find them, get to them. And this is probably dropped on top of the snow and it landed up there. So, but this is a good size, these are good size poops. And I've already collected 3 other piles. See, this right here landed, well, if I get around here, landed up on this log. Some rolled down. And I keep hearing something following me, kind of circling me. And we do have that bear lingering. So I don't know if it's a bear or what. Could be just a moose or a deer trying to figure me out. And but I'll find out if I see it. I'm seeing all kinds of bear and moose tracks. And yeah, you can see this. These poops have been here for a while. It started rotting in place, the leaves below it. So these are good to use for mulch more than anything. And of course I do my artwork with moose poops as well, and I'm going to get into that now that the pandemic is over, or I consider it over. I'm going to be delving into my making my balls this winter, and I'm going to really work them hard making them anyways. And I have like 150 ready to sell, but the fun part is making and painting them. But I am in a thicket kinda of saplings, and I gotta make my way that way, but I have to go around this stuff right here, especially carrying a bucket that catches on everything. But we'll see. I gotta collect my mess and get going. Okay, what I've done is I've climbed a ridge, up onto a ridge. I was down there, and I was back there actually when I videoed last. And I come to a wet spot there, and I really don't feel like traipsing through a wet area. There's a lot of cedar starting to show up in that area, and anything that I'm looking for is not over there in that kind of environment. So what I did was I climbed this little slope here, and it's a ridge, and I am looking down over this area here, and it's low and it's wet. You can see the ferns are growing down there, a lot of moss. So I am hoping to find some mushrooms. And I know over there, I don't know if you can see it, but it's all wet right there. There's a big old pool of water. And I have a red squirrel that's alerting me that either I am here or something else is here. And I saw it once and it didn't chatter at me. And I've been hearing one a little bit further away, a couple 100 yards probably. And I don't know if something is kind of keeping an eye on me or what. But I'm going to go down there, and I'm going to try to loop around in that direction from where I came, but I don't know if I can. It's a wicked hellhole, and I already filled up a half a pail of moose poops, 5-gallon pail with moose poops, so I don't know if I'm just going to stash those and come back at another time and pick them up, or what I'm going to do. But it's getting a little heavy, especially with no handle on the bucket, because I already fell once and broke it off. I've been crawling underneath logs and stuff instead of crawling over them. To me, that's just easier. And I'm going to try to avoid doing that on the way back through. I'd rather walk through 6-foot tall ferns and brush against sharp spruce sprills, and then go back to the way I just came. So I'm hoping I can see more signs of bear. Bear have been all through here, and they've torn up some logs looking for insects underneath. I don't know how old that is or how fresh it is, but last time I was over here, they weren't dug into, so it's hard to say. But I am getting into the type of woods that will not harvest or will not grow the mushrooms I'm looking for. So I'm going to go down here, check out that wet spot to see how it's changed. If it's changed since last year, then I'm going to walk the ferns back that way if I can. If not, I may find myself climbing up on this ridge and just walking the ridge until the going is better. Either way, I know where I am. I can't get lost. I can take my time, but I won't get lost.